Now, some of you may remember that on April 4th this year, Angry Joe put up a video on YouTube basically ranting at Nintendo for claiming one of his Mario Party 10 videos, and basically just ranting and expressing how pissed off he was about the whole situation and how Nintendo royally screwed him and fucked him out of a lot of money. And I know it's been about 6 or 7 weeks now, but I'm still seeing quite a lot of videos regarding this subject, and I do find myself quite often trying to explain my personal opinion on this whole thing, because some of the content that Joe put in the video I do agree on, and some of the stuff that he said I don't believe that the way he's approaching it is right. I think he could handle certain aspects a little bit better. But like I said, Joe received a copyright claim for a Mario Party 10 video, and I'm just going to put that on screen for you guys now to see. As you can see, the whole video was copyrighted for the visual content. It wasn't the music or anything that could be removed, because more often than not you do get the option to remove audio from a game if it does give you a copyright claim, so you can then monetize it. But with Nintendo, they copyrighted the whole visual content, so there was nothing he could do. The ad revenue wasn't his, and that was the end of that. But obviously, Angry Joe removed that video, so people can no longer watch it, and therefore Nintendo can no longer make any ad revenue from that, which is fair enough. Angry Joe has every right to do that. He's in charge of his own channel, and that's his fair thing to do. But I don't necessarily agree with that, and this is why. On the video, he claims that people were enjoying the video, and he was getting comments such as, and I quote, this is pretty much a quote from what he said, "Hey man, that was a lot of fun, I'm glad you finally do Nintendo content," and a few other comments sort of similar to that thing. But now the video is gone, and like I said, he has every right to do that, but going back to that comment that was left on his channel saying, "Hey man, that was a lot of fun, I'm glad you finally do Nintendo content," that was one of the things that I first picked up on that sort of annoyed me a little bit and made me, I guess, an angry Dave about the whole thing, because people were enjoying this content. And I understand what he said a little bit later on about he was testing it with a Let's Play rather than putting 30, 40, 60 hours into an Angry Joe rant video, editing it all up and then uploading it and find out that it was all for nothing because he can't earn from it. Because let's face it, he's a big channel, it is his livelihood, this is the guy's job. He doesn't sort of work in an office all day and come home and make YouTube videos like many of us do on YouTube. He does this full time. He wakes up in the morning, this is his job. This is what he does all day to earn money and pay his bills and survive. So it is understandable that he wants to make content that is going to provide a living for him, because like I said, he's got bills, it's his job. But one thing that annoyed me now is the video was already done. He streamed it over on Twitch, I believe. So the video was out there, he uploaded it, and people were enjoying it. So I know he can't make money out of it, which is obviously the annoying thing for him. I understand why people like Joe, PewDiePie and others boycott Nintendo for that reason. But the video was already up there. He'd already put in that time and effort. As he said, he spent about $900 on hardware. He bought a Wii U, 4 Pro controllers, 4 Wiimotes. He bought 4+ games, which equated to about $900. I did hear on another video that he was actually given the Wii U by fans, but whether that is true or not, I'm not 100% sure. But I think he was given the money through donations, which he used to buy the Wii U. So he could have still used that money to obviously live. So either way, he spent $900 of his own money that he earned through his job, which is YouTube and Twitch, to buy the Wii U. And now they're monetizing his video, which obviously he feels is another kick in the teeth because he spent all that money anyway, and now now Nintendo are getting more from him. But like I said, the video was up, it was live, people were enjoying it, so why not just leave it up? There's nothing you can do about. You're not earning the ad money regardless whether the video is up or not, but you are bringing people enjoyment. And I've got to admit, I knew who Angry Joe was. I'd seen a few of his videos before, but I wasn't subscribed to him. I don't think I was. Or if I was a dead sub. I can't recall whether I was subscribed to him or not, but it was actually this video that I'm discussing now was the video that brought me to his channel and led me to actually watching his other videos, finding that he's actually a really, really great guy. He's makes some awesome content, and I really do enjoy his work. So, but like I said, so it was that video, so it was actually because of this video that I discovered him, so it was good in that sense because he has one more fan now that he's made this rant video. But he has potential fans that he may not make due to the fact that the Mario Party 10 video is no longer on his channel, because when people search Mario Party 10, the first videos that are going to come up are going to be the guys who, like Angry Joe, you get your guys like your PewDiePies, your Ali A's, your Rad Brads, your your Jacksepticeye, Peanut Butter Gamer, all those sort of people, if they release a Mario Party video on their channel, then chances are they'll go top of the list because they're going to have all the views, they're going to have all the watch time, all the interaction. And like I said, I don't think many people do Nintendo videos now, especially the big guys. So if someone searched Mario Party 10, which let's face it, it's probably going to be very well searched at the beginning of its life cycle and its release, a lot of people would have been drawn to the Angry Joe channel who may not have known that it existed beforehand. So he could have gained a lot of new fans, which, like I said, he's not earning from the Mario Party 10 video, which I understand his frustration because, like I said, it's his job. But like the Rant video brought me to his channel, the Mario Party 10 video that isn't to be now could have potentially brought me to his channel instead of that one. And by bringing me to that channel, I've now watched his Mortal Kombat X Angry review. I've watched a few of his. I can't think off the top of my head. I haven't got his videos on screen, so I can't reel them off. I know the Mortal Kombat one was probably the most recent one that I watched a few days ago. And there's potential that I made him some money through that. And all the people that may have discovered him through the Mario Party 10 video might have ended up making him more money. So it's sort of like he could have ended up paying Nintendo $1,000 in ad revenue that he didn't make instead. But he could have made 10 times that in new revenue from new fans that he may not have had at the time. But one thing he does mention in the video as well is the Nintendo Partner Program, which a lot of people aren't happy with, even though it's about the best that we're going to get. Basically, at the minute, Nintendo will claim all of the ad revenue that you would make from a YouTube video after YouTube take it's about 40% cut, 45% I think it is. So yeah, that's what they do at the minute, but they have a partner program now, which basically they take 40% of your share. So I'm sure it's about 55% you earn, 55-60% you earn. So you earn that. So say you earn $1. We'll just call it $1, just because it's a simple number to work with. Right, it's out of the $1. YouTube will take, we'll say 40-60. I'm sure it's 45-55, but we'll go for 40-60 because it'd be easy to work with. YouTube take 40 cents of that $1, and we keep the 60. But Nintendo then take 40% of your 60 cents, which is 20 cents. So you are left with 40 cents after that, after Nintendo and YouTube took their cut. But then you've got your MCN. So you've got your Freedom Networks, you've got your Curse, you've got your Mishima. I don't know how you pronounce it, I can't actually remember. You've got all your networks, your RPM, all the ones. Obviously, if you're YouTube, you'll know about them. If you're not, you probably don't have any interaction with them. But anyway, they can take between 5 and 40% on average. 40 is sort of for your smaller channels. Some do have a 70-30 split in that, but it's, we'll say 5 to 40. But we'll say you're a pretty decent YouTuber and you're on an 80-20 split. We'll just say that, for instance. So you've got 40 cents left, and then we'll say Freedom, for instance, who I am with, want 20% of that 40 cents for being your network and sort of doing whatever they do behind the scenes. So they're going to take 20%. So they're going to take, what is it? That will be 16 cents, which means you are left with 24 cents for your trouble. So you've earned $1, you've released a Mario video, you've made $1 of it, but in actual fact you've earned 24 cents. Because you never made $1, you made 60 cents. Because that's we're not saying that you've earned $1, we're saying that $1's been earned in ad revenue in total. So if for a Mario video, for every $1 you produce in ad revenue overall, you see 24% of it. Which is, it's about what, we'll say that because of obviously the MCN. So you earn 24 cents, which to be fair sucks a little bit. But if you're not part of the Nintendo Partner Program, which I'm not because it's not available in the UK, for every $1 of ad revenue you earn fuck all. You earn nothing. So that's why I can understand why people are pissed, because it is their living and obviously their livelihood. But it's not, I don't know, it's another thing that's, well, so we sort of come into that, but another thing Joe was when he was referring to this thing was that he was basically giving Nintendo money, and he was saying that every time he recommends to his friend that he buys a Wii U, he should give Nintendo money for advertising it, which is not necessarily true, because you're not personally giving Nintendo the money for that for advertising the game. You never had that money to begin with. You are doing it for free essentially. You are basically being charitable and showcasing the game, which, like I said, I can understand he's pissed off. It's his job, because it's an example that I gave a little bit earlier on in a comment on a video was, it's like because I don't do YouTube for a living. I wish I did, but unfortunately I don't. So it's sort of like me choosing to go volunteer for a day somewhere rather than go do my actual job that pays me and pays my bills. Obviously, I wouldn't choose an unpaid day's work over a paid day's work, because I've got bills to pay, I've got, like, obviously responsibilities. So yeah, I can see why Joe doesn't obviously want to play Nintendo games. But on another note, it's sort of like, for every charitable act I do, I complain that I don't get paid for it. So it's so, I don't know, it's a really tough one, because obviously he's not doing it for charity, he's not raising money for charity or anything like that, he's not doing some out of the goodness of his heart, he was playing a Nintendo game. But yeah, say for instance, I work in a job where I actually work alongside games quite often, not like in a development, just more like a sales situation. And it's sort of like, if I say, I recommend the Wii U quite often, so if I sort of say to someone, I don't know, we'll say in general, we'll say I tell a guy to buy his son an Xbox, he likes these sort of games, he likes Minecraft and that, yeah, it's got a really good community on the Xbox, blah blah, it's got a good Xbox Live, is great, blah 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 blah, that shit. And yeah, he buys an Xbox, then I don't sort of deserve money for that, or I don't give, like, I don't sort of get anything out of that. That was off my own back. And it's sort of the same sort of thing. He played Mario Party 10 off his own back. He uploaded it and people enjoyed it. So why didn't he just leave it on his channel for people to enjoy? Because it's basically, I don't know whether he intended it to come across this way, but it basically sounds like he's all about the money. He's not getting paid, therefore he won't do. And he'll basically give a big fuck you to Nintendo or any other company that isn't going to allow him to earn money. Which, like I said, is fair enough now. Don't, you know you're going to get claimed, don't bother doing it. But you've done it. And if you remove that video, the only thing it looks like is that you only care about the money. You don't care about the fans. You don't care about anything except your pockets and how lined they are. That is basically the impression that you give off in the video, Joe. And I don't think that's how you interpret it, or you want it to be interpreted, and I don't believe that is what you were trying to say. But I believe your actions did come across that way to me personally. And like I said, I'm a fan of Joe. I'm not trying to hate on the guy. I'm not trying to do anything negative towards him. I'm a fan. I'm basically just wanting to say that I think you played your cards wrong in this situation. I can understand if you never release a Nintendo video again, no one's probably going to bat an eyelid, but the fact that you took a video down because you weren't earning, that gets people talking, including myself, because like I said, I've been doing this on comments for quite a while, trying to sort of make my point, but also make people see that Joe isn't being a dick on purpose. Because of his job, he needs to survive, and if he doesn't earn money, he doesn't pay his bills, so that is why he has to make content that is going to earn him money. But like I said, he already spent that time doing it, so why not just give it to the fans and let people enjoy it? Because we will enjoy the video, but you basically took that potential enjoyment away from the fans for the sake of your pockets not being lined by ad revenue. And that sucks. And like I said, I really don't think that you intended to come across like that, but to me at least, that is how you came across. And I really hope that's not what you intended. I really hope that you aren't all about the money, because you are an awesome guy. Your content is fantastic. The quality of the content is great. The production work is great. And you are probably one of the best YouTubers in the gaming section out there today. And probably not many people are going to top you anytime soon. So I really hope that you are not the dick that you came across as, because I don't believe that you are. But anyway, like I said, that is just my opinion. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to be negative towards Joe. I'm not being negative towards Joe. I'm just giving my opinion. I'm more than happy to discuss the situation if you sort of watch this video and want to sort of talk about it, or you agree with me or you disagree with me and put your side. And I'm going to keep enjoying this show. I do enjoy it. I watch it as often as I can. His videos are quite long, so I don't get the chance to watch it that I'd like, but when I do get the chance, I do watch it, and like I said, I do enjoy it, so I'm not being negative towards him. It's just my feelings on the situation, and I hope you guys enjoyed what I had to say, and I'll see you guys very, very soon in the next one.